H. Orton's 28-day run was brief, but it launched him into the main event status and began his journey as one of WWE's biggest stars. But the momentum quickly shifted back to familiar territory. Triple H regained the championship from Randy Orton at Unforgiven 2004, beginning his 4th reign with the title. This 85-day run continued what fans call his reign of terror, as Triple H once again dominated Raw's.
Bro, go do something else. Go to another company. I didn't see you with this belt. In the 4th time I didn't see you with him up. Like let somebody else get it, bro. That Booker T hold that motherfucker.
King Booker's victory at the Great American Bash 2006 shocked the wrestling world as Booker T transformed into royalty. Complete with the crown and scepter, his 126-day reign was filled with pageantry and arrogance, but behind the comedic elements was a serious wrestler finally getting his due recognition. Booker T had been underutilized for years, and his championship reign allowed him to showcase his personality and proved his main event credentials.
Blame Triple H. Like, damn, brother, you do not need. You had the longest reign until who broke it? Batista. You had the longest reign until Batista broke it. You still have 4 more reigns after that. Like, pack it up. Like, selfish ass nigga.
I don't really think nobody fucking with me anyway, you know what I'm saying? 24 fucking hundred. I come from that fucking block. I been out that Johnny up and up that cutter. If we cannot get.
We back with another reaction video. Today we're reacting to a off the top rope video. All 28 world heavyweight champions in wrestling WWE history explained in 20 minutes. I want something explained to me. Why in the are some of these heavyweights like 140 pounds? It's just a distinction. Y'all just saying heavyweight. Y'all just throwing heavyweight. Even in a weight class, but heavyweight.
September of 2002, WWE split its roster in half, and suddenly Raw has no world champion. What happens next would create wrestling's most controversial championship legacy, a title that would be handed to Triple H without a single match, spark the most hated reign in WWE history, witness Edge cash in Money in the Bank 7 different times, and see CM Punk hold it for exactly 5 minutes and 9 seconds. This isn't.
I thought, how the fuck you cash in Money in the Bank 7 times? Did you lose the match to get the belt 7 more times? Because I could have sworn once you cash in the Money in the Bank, your next fight is supposed to be the fight for the belt. 7? How do you win Money in the Bank 7 times?
Just any championship. This is the World Heavyweight Championship, and its story is absolutely insane. From political backstage warfare to shocking retirements, from the youngest champion in history to the most controversial booking decision ever made. We're about to uncover every scandal, every betrayal, every jaw-dropping moment behind wrestling's most dramatic title. But here's the twist that will blow your mind. Everything you think you know about this championship is wrong, because there are actually 2 completely different World Heavyweight Championships, and the stories behind both will leave you speechless. And we kick things off where it all started in September of 2002, when Triple H was simply handed the World Heavyweight Championship by Raw General Manager Eric Bischoff. The game didn't earn this title through a tournament or by defeating a champion. He was literally awarded because Raw needed a World Heavyweight Championship after the brand split left Brock Lesnar exclusively on SmackDown with.
Why would you not just have a... Why? Like, you could have just had an elimination chamber. No, what's the shit? You could have had a Royal Rumble to decide who gets the heavyweight belt. Why the fuck would you do that? That's stupid.
The WWE Championship. Triple H's first reign lasted 76 days, but this wasn't just a gift, it was the beginning of what many fans would later call the Reign of Terror. Behind the scenes, Triple H was already positioning himself as WWE's golden boy, marrying into the McMahon family and using his backstage influence to maintain his spot at the top. But the real game changer was the Heartbreak Kid's comeback. Shawn Michaels had retired for 4 years due to a career-threatening back injury, but his return at Survivor Series 2002 stunned the wrestling world. HBK defeated Triple H to capture his first World Heavyweight Championship, proving that even after retirement he could still perform at the highest level. His reign lasted only 28 days, but the
28 days? I came back from a broken bike for 28 days. I couldn't even get a whole month. And then he got Black History Month to celebrate being a champion. What kind of bullshit? I couldn't at least get another week after that.
Significance was enormous. Shawn Michaels was back and he was still championship material, yet even legends face changes. Triple H reclaimed the title from his former DX partner at Armageddon 2002, beginning a reign that would last a staggering 280 days. This
brother, I want to know how many matches were held within the 280 days. That's ridiculous. Even if it's a written script, a year. They say, yeah, bro, you look so good with this belt. Let him rock out for a year. Well, minus like 80 days, but
second reign was different. It was calculated, ruthless, and backed by the newly formed Evolution stable. Triple H wasn't just holding the championship, he was suffocating the entire Raw main event scene, leading to backstage complaints from veterans who felt younger talent were being buried. But the excitement didn't stop there. Goldberg's arrival in WWE created shifts throughout the company. The former WCW icon had built a legendary undefeated streak, and WWE capitalized on his mystique by having him defeat Triple H at Unforgiven 2003. Goldberg's 84-day reign brought legitimacy and star power to the championship.
That's my goal. I'm telling you, man. One of the ones. That's the nigga that made me say, damn. The rest is
with his intense presence and devastating spear, making him an instant fan favorite. However, controversy surrounded his reign as many felt WWE never fully utilized his drawing power. Our next champion was once again.
Then this nigga randomly retired or disappeared because I ain't see that nigga for at least 8 years. 8 years.
Triple H, who proved his stranglehold on the title wasn't finished. At Armageddon 2003, the game defeated Goldberg to begin his third World Heavyweight Championship reign, this time lasting 91 days. But Triple H's dominance was creating problems backstage. Veteran wrestlers complained about the lack of opportunities, and fans grew tired of his constant presence in the main event scene. Critics argued that Triple H's political maneuvering was stifling.
Like, Twin, just go get another belt. Like, you doing too much. Damn, bro, I don't want to keep seeing you winning. Now, if you want to go, wait, I don't even know if he was a heel at that point. Probably was, though. I mean, like, we don't want to see you winning still.
The growth of rising stars. Time in the ring and championship prestige reached new heights when Chris Benoit achieved his lifelong dream at WrestleMania 20. The Rabid Wolverine's technical wrestling excellence had earned him respect from peers and fans alike, and his 154-day reign brought credibility back to the championship. Benoit's victory was emotional. He had worked for years to reach to the top. Overcoming his smaller stature through pure wrestling ability and determination, his reign featured classic matches and established him as one of the greatest technical wrestlers in WWE history. Yet, our story takes a shocking turn with Randy Orton's historic win. At just 24 years old, the Legend Killer defeated Chris Benoit at SummerSlam 2004 to become the youngest World Heavyweight Champion in history.
Yeah. I did not know that. That's tough. That's super tough.
But Orton's celebration was short-lived. His Evolution stablemates turned on him the very next night on Raw, breaking up the faction and setting up a feud.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I think I've seen that, though. I remember a little hazy from 04.
With Triple H. Orton's 28-day run was brief, but it launched him into the main event status and began his journey as one of WWE's biggest stars. But the momentum quickly shifted back to familiar territory. Triple H regained the championship from Randy Orton at Unforgiven 2004, beginning his fourth reign with the title. This 85-day run continued what fans call his reign of terror, as Triple H once again dominated Raw's.
Bro, go do something else. Go to another company. I didn't see you with this belt. In the fourth time I didn't see you with him up. Like let somebody else get it, bro. That Booker T hold that motherfucker.
Main event scene. Behind the scenes, criticism was reaching a boiling point. Even Vince McMahon reportedly having doubts about Triple H's strange hold on the championship. Our next champion represented the future of WWE. Triple H's fifth and final World Heavyweight Championship reign began in December of 2004, but lasted only 34 days before facing his greatest challenge yet. At New Year's Eve Revolution 2005, inside the Elimination Chamber, a monster was unleashed. Batista had been Triple H's enforcer in Evolution, but tension was building as the Animal grew tired of playing second fiddle to the game, and then came Batista's moment of triumph. The Animal's victory at New Year's Eve Revolution launched the longest single reign in World Heavyweight Championship history, an incredible 282 days that established Batista as WWE's next big star. His reign wasn't just about longevity, it was about proving that he was more than Triple H's creation. Batista's combination of power and charisma connected with fans who had grown tired of Triple H's dominance, and his feuds with Triple H throughout 2005 were intensely personal and physical. But wrestling's landscape was shifting, and our story continues with the arrival of an Olympic hero. Kurt Angle captured the World Heavyweight Championship by defeating Batista on an episode of SmackDown in January of 2006. Angle's 82-day reign brought technical excellence and intensity that only an Olympic gold medalist could. His amateur wrestling background and natural heel persona made him a perfect champion. Though his time with the title was transitional as WWE prepared for their next major storyline, the excitement reached new heights when wrestling's ultimate underdog achieved the impossible. Rey Mysterio's victory at WrestleMania 22.
Bro, there's no way that's not steroids. Like, Rey ain't never looked that big in life.
Though his time with the title was transitional as WWE prepared for their next major storyline, the excitement reached new heights when wrestling.
How the Ray look that damn big. That might be older Ray though. That might be older Ray. So this is like natural. I'm a 50-year-old dad weight type. I remember Skinny Ray. Who is this nigga?
His ultimate underdog achieved the impossible. Rey Mysterio's victory at WrestleMania 22 was one of the most emotional championship wins in WWE history.
Maybe my memory cooked. Maybe the video game just made Ray look skinnier than he really was. This nigga look huge. Like he's at least 220.
The smallest competitor in the match
He like 195 right there.
defeated both Kurt Angle and Randy Orton to capture his first World Heavyweight Championship. Dedicating the victory to his late friend Eddie Guerrero, Mysterio's 112-day reign proved that heart and determination could overcome size disadvantages, inspiring fans worldwide.
My brother, you are an intercontinental weight type champion. There's no way they let you rock out in heavyweight. But then again, you did look 220 and they got there. And that one fight
with his incredible journey to the top. Yet controversy wasn't far behind.
King
Booker's victory at the Great American Bash 2006 shocked the wrestling world as Booker T transformed into royalty. Complete with the crown and scepter, his 126-day reign was filled with pageantry and arrogance, but behind the comedic elements was a serious wrestler finally getting his due recognition. Booker T had been underutilized for years, and his championship reign allowed him to showcase his personality and proved his main event credentials.
Blame Triple H. Like, damn, brother, you do not need. You had the longest reign until who broke it? Batista. You had the longest reign until Batista broke it. You still have 4 more reigns after that. They could like pack it up. Like,
Our story takes another dramatic turn with the return of the Animal. Batista reclaimed the World Heavyweight Championship from King Booker at Survivor Series 2006, beginning his second run with the title. This 126-day run was different from his first. Batista was now an established main event star, and his feuds carried more weight and intensity. His battles during this period.
No. The graphic artist added more muscle because they know, bro, what?
Second run with the title. This 126-day run was different from his first. Batista was now an established main event star, and his feuds carried more.
Like his deltoids got deltoids. This is OD. Ain't no way, bro. I didn't just be. Hell no, that shit like hurt it back.
Weight and intensity. His battles during this period helped cement his legacy as one of the most dominant champions in the title's history. But wrestling's most supernatural force was ready to stake his claim. The Undertaker's victory at WrestleMania 23 was monumental. The Dead Man finally captured the World Heavyweight Championship. His 40-day run was brief but significant as it completed the Undertaker's legacy and proved that even supernatural characters could be legitimate.
Am I tripping? Tell me all these matches we never lost. And he only had the belt for 40 days? He couldn't get a 60 ball?
World champions. The crowd's reaction to his victory was deafening, showing the respect fans had for this legendary performer. The excitement didn't stop there, as wrestling's ultimate opportunity struck again. Edge's first World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase on an episode of SmackDown in 2007 of May. The Rated R Superstar's 70-day reign was controversial and calculating. Edge had revolutionized the Money in the Bank concept, proving that patience and opportunism could lead to championship gold. His heel persona was perfectly suited for the championship, and his reign featured memorable feuds and shocking moments. Yet our story takes an unexpected turn with perhaps the most controversial champion in the title's history. The Great Khali's victory over Edge on SmackDown in July of 2007 stunned the wrestling world. The Punjabi Giant's 58-day reign was polarizing. While some criticized his limited in-ring ability, others recognized the business genius of WWE.
Limited in-ring ability, brother. He's like 7'7". This nigga lying. You lying. I'm about big Great Khali was, bro. Bro, when I was a kid, that nigga looked like he was about 10 feet tall. And let him win that belt. What is y'all doing to him for real? One chop gonna break your body.
Expansion into the Indian market. Khali's championship reign opened doors for future international talent and proved that WWE was thinking globally about their championship booking. Our next champion brought the Animal back into the spotlight. Batista's third World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he defeated the Great Khali at Unforgiven 2007. However, this reign lasted only 21 days, making it one of the shorter title runs in the championship's history.
Because you keep trying to get the belt back, bro. Let that shit rest in like at least 3 other people's hands, then spin back. Like, don't nobody want to see you like this. every 2 months is crazy.
But even brief reigns can have significance, as Batista's victory restored credibility to the championship after the controversial Kali reign. But controversy was about to explode once again. Edge's second World Heavyweight Championship reign began and ended on the same night at No Mercy 2007, lasting less than 1 day. The Rated R Superstar's victory was
Brother, how does that even work? How do you win the belt then lose the belt? Would he get disqualified? That don't even make sense.
immediately overshadowed by his loss later that evening, creating one of the most chaotic title situations in WWE history. This booking decision lasting less than 1 day. The Rated R Superstar's victory was immediately overshadowed by his loss later that evening, creating one of the most chaotic title situations in WWE history.
I can't just decline the fight. I pulled my hammy. Like I just got the belt, nigga. My hamstring.
This booking decision showed WWE's willingness to create unpredictable television, even if it meant sacrificing traditional championship booking. Wrestling's supernatural force returned with vengeance. The Undertaker's second World Heavyweight Championship reign began at No Mercy 2007 when he defeated Batista. The Deadman's 33-day reign was another brief but impactful run that showcased his continuing relevance.
Bro, just put some respect on your name, bro. That's my only thing, bro. Undertaker couldn't get 100 days with that month. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, the Undertaker probably should have been the only person to get a whole year with that. Realistically. Everybody else, yeah, you got 260, 280. You got 290. The only person that should have 365 was Undertaker. It is what it is.
In WWE's championship picture. The Undertaker's ability to remain a credible main event threat decades into his career was remarkable, and his championship reigns always felt special and significant. Yet the ultimate opportunist wasn't finished with his championship pursuits. Edge captured his third World Heavyweight Championship by defeating The Undertaker on an episode of SmackDown in May of 2008. His 59-day reign continued his pattern of victories and controversial booking decisions. Edge had mastered the art of being in the right place at the right time, and his multiple championship reigns proved that intelligence and cunning could be just as effective as pure athletic ability. But wrestling's landscape was about to change dramatically with the emergence of a straight-edge superstar. CM Punk's first World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase after Edge defeated the title at One Night Stand 2008. Punk's 69
Edge, how'd you let this nigga get Money in the Bank? I thought you had it 7 times. You should be a veteran at this shit.
9-day reign marked the beginning of his rise to main event status, though backstage tensions were already brewing as Punk clashed with management over creative control and his character direction. Our story continues with wrestling's first undisputed champion making his mark. Chris Jericho defeated CM Punk at Unforgiven 2008 to capture his first World Heavyweight Championship. Y2J's 49-day reign brought his arrogant heel persona to the World Heavyweight.
2 days, like damn. At least he got a month. A lot of motherfuckers getting 32 days. You barely getting a month with that motherfucker. I can't get 2 months with that month. 3 months, 90 days. Like any 90-day run is probably legendary at this point, because niggas is getting 22 days, 21.
Heavyweight Championship scene, proving that his reinvention as a bitter, self-righteous villain was main event worthy. Jericho's technical excellence and microphone skills made him a natural world champion. The excitement reached new levels when the animal struck once more. Batista's fourth World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he defeated Chris Jericho at Cyber Sunday.
At this point, go act, brother. Like you on that Triple H shit, nigga. Man, go be filmed in Galaxy of the Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy? There you go. I see the Guardians. Yeah.
2008. However, this reign lasted only 8 days, making it one of the shortest in championship history. The brevity of Batista's fourth reign showed how hot potato booking had become common in WWE's championship scene. Yet Chris Jericho wasn't
now, if you had the option to say, oh yeah, bro, I can win my title again, but you got to give it up in 8 days, would you rather just not win the title again? Because at that point, nigga, you ain't even had it. 8 days, you probably got to rest, and then they said, yeah, bro, you on tomorrow. To lose? You reading the script and shit like, so I'm supposed to. So why did I win last time?
finished with his championship ambitions. Y2J's second World Heavyweight Championship reign lasted 20 days before facing one of WWE's most polarizing figures. John Cena defeated Jericho at Survivor Series 2008 to capture his first World Heavyweight Championship. John Cena's 84-day reign brought his never give up persona to a new championship. Though fans' reactions remain mixed as always with Cena's championship reigns, but the ultimate opportunist was ready to strike again. Edge's fourth World Heavyweight Championship victory came at No Way Out 2009 when he defeated John Cena.
Hold on, let me guess how many days. 35. 35 days.
The Rated R Superstar's 49-day reign continued his pattern of controversial victories and opportunistic championship wins. Edge's ability to remain relevant in the championship picture year after year proved his value as a main event performer. Wrestling's most polarizing figure returned to the championship scene once more. John Cena regained the World Heavyweight Championship from Edge at WrestleMania
for 65 days.
25, but his second reign only lasted about 21 days.
This thing got 3 weeks? Yo, they getting fired in the probationary period.
The brevity of Cena's reign showed how competitive the championship scene had become, with multiple main event stars vying for the top prize on a weekly basis. Our story takes another dramatic turn as the ultimate opportunist claimed gold once more.
And stop playing with this nigga, cause right now he about to go for 100 days.
Edge's fifth World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he defeated John Cena at Backlash 2009. His 42-day reign was another chapter in his ongoing championship history, proving his opportunistic style could succeed against any opponent, including WWE's top babyface. Yet, excitement was building for wrestling's most enigmatic superstar. Jeff Hardy captured his first World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay, Jeff, now, from what I've seen from people capturing their first one, you might get around like 40 days, 30. Okay, on the high end, 45. That's the highest I'm going. On the lowest, I'm going 27 days.
By defeating Edge at Extreme Rules 2009. Though his initial reign lasted less than 1 day due to the chaotic
What the hell, eh? Brother, why did I pull up to fight? What am I pulling up for? What am I pulling up for? Nigga won the belt and then lost it the next day. Like, bro, I'm still tired from the last fight. This is crazy.
Nature of the event's booking. Hardy's brief moment with the championship set up one of the most compelling storylines of 2009, but drama erupted immediately as Straight Edge met Extreme. CM Punk's second World Heavyweight Championship reign began the same night at Extreme Rules when he defeated Jeff Hardy. Punk's 49-day reign was built around his straight edge persona clashing with Hardy's perceived lifestyle, creating one of the most personal and compelling feuds of the year. The storyline blurred the lines between reality and fiction, making their matches must-see television. Wrestling's enigmatic superstar wasn't ready to fade away. Jeff Hardy regained the World Heavyweight Championship from CM Punk at Night of Champions 2009. His second reign lasted 28 days and continued their intense personal feud that captivated audiences with its real-life undertones and emotional storytelling. Yet the straight edge superstar had more to prove. CM Punk's third World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he defeated Jeff Hardy at SummerSlam 2009. Punk's 42-day reign accumulated their feud and established.
I'm gonna stop guessing because I'm ass, clearly. Damn, I'm up for like double digits every time. Can I at least be close? If I'm at least up by like 5, 7, it's like 18 days.
Established him as a legitimate main event player, though backstage tensions with WWE management continued to simmer beneath the surface. But wrestling's supernatural force was ready to reclaim his throne. The Undertaker's third World Heavyweight Championship reign began at Hell in a Cell 2009 and lasted an impressive 140 days. The dead man's long.
Thank you. That's all I was asking for. That's all I wanted. It's the Undertaker. Just act like you know. Put some respect on his name. Give him 100-some-odd days. That's it. That's all I wanted. Oh, I might have been ODing with give him a year, but 100 days. I give me 30 days, 25 days, 40 days. What that shit? I will let somebody else get the belt that actually appears more often than I do.
Longest World Heavyweight Championship reign proved his enduring value as a main event attraction and his ability to carry storylines well into his career. Our story continues with the return of the first undisputed champion, Chris Jericho's third World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he defeated The Undertaker at Elimination Chamber 2010. Y2J's 37-day reign was another brief but memorable run that showcased his ability to remain relevant in WWE's ever-changing main event scene. Wrestling took an unexpected turn when a shocking newcomer claimed the ultimate prize. Jack Swagger's victory over Chris Jericho on an episode of SmackDown in March 2010 stunned the wrestling world. The All-American's 82-day reign was controversial as many fans felt that he wasn't ready for such a major push, while others saw it as W's attempt to create a new main event star. Swagger's reign divided fans and critics alike, but
y'all let that man get 82 days? But Chris Jericho got a day? Or was that Jeff Hardy? Man, one of the Hardys. Y'all let one of the Hardys get a day? What the Jack Swagger?
wrestling's ultimate underdog was ready for his moment in the spotlight again. Rey Mysterio defeated Jack Swagger at Fatal 4-Way 2010 to capture his second World Heavyweight Championship. His 28-day reign was brief but meaningful, as Mysterio continued to prove the size doesn't determine the championship worthiness in modern wrestling. Yet darkness was about to envelop the championship scene. Kane's victory over Rey Mysterio at Money in the Bank 2010 launched one of the most dominant...
Hold on, is Booker T the only black heavyweight champion? Is that what I'm seeing right now? Nobody else pulled up?
Single reigns in championship history. The Big Red Machine's 140-day reign brought his menacing presence to the World Championship scene, and his feuds at Money in the Bank 2010 launched one of the most dominant single...
I actually remember that fight too. Nigga, why? Y'all put 5'11" Maxi 5'11". Rey Mysterio probably like 5'8", 5'9". Y'all put 5'11" Rey Mysterio. I'm gonna put some respect on this. Like, y'all put 5'11" Rey Mysterio versus 6'5" Cocaine. Like, brother, that nigga weigh 320. This is bullshit.
Reigns in championship history. The Big Red Machine's 140-day reign brought his menacing presence to the World Championship scene, and his feuds during this period were intense and physical. Kane proved that monsters could still be credible world champions in the modern era. The ultimate opportunist returned for his emotional championship victory. Edge's 6th World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he defeated Kane at TLC 2010. His 61-day reign would prove to be historically significant for reasons nobody could have predicted at the time. Wrestling witnessed perhaps its championship reign began and when he defeated Kane at TLC 2010. His 61-day reign would prove...
Oh, I thought he said 161 days. I was about to say, God, this is cooking. Why don't I remember Edge?
To be historically significant for reasons nobody could have predicted at the time. Wrestling witnessed perhaps its most shocking change when lightning struck twice. Dolph Ziggler's victory over Edge on an episode of SmackDown in February of 2011 lasted less than 1 day, but it represented the show-off's first taste of World Championship gold. However, his brief reign was immediately overshadowed by controversy and booking decisions that left fans confused. But the ultimate opportunist reclaimed his prize immediately. Edge's 7th and final World Heavyweight Championship reign began the same night he lost it, lasting 56 days until April of 2011. This reign would become legendary not for its length or memorable feuds, but for how it ended, with one of the most emotional moments in WWE history. Wrestling faced its most heartbreaking moment when Edge was forced to retire as champion due to cervical spinal stenosis. The Raider...
Damn. That's sad. Oh, get well soon, brother.
Our superstar's retirement speech on Raw left fans in tears and created vacancy in the championship that needed to be filled.
The picture I just seen with him doing the nutritional eats look like he healthy, so I mean, good on him.
Immediately. Edge's career-ending injury reminded everyone of wrestling's physical dangers. Our story continues with Instant Classic taking center stage. Christian finally captured his first World Heavyweight Championship by defeating Alberto Del Rio at Extreme Rules 2011. Captain Charisma's 5-day reign was heartbreakingly brief, but his victory meant everything to the fans who had watched him chase the championship for years. Christian's emotional celebration was cut short by controversial booking decisions. Wrestling's apex predator was ready to strike. Randy Orton defeated Christian at SmackDown in May of 2011 to capture his second World Heavyweight Championship. The Viper's 72-day reign restored stability to the championship scene, though his victory over the fan-favorite Christian created controversy among viewers who felt Christian deserved a longer reign. Yet Instant Classic wasn't ready to surrender. gained the World Heavyweight Championship from Randy Orton at Money in the Bank 2011. His second reign lasted 28 days and continued their personal feud that had captivated SmackDown audiences with its technical excellence and emotional storytelling. But the Apex Predator struck back with vengeance. Randy Orton's third World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he defeated Christian at SummerSlam 2011. His 35-day reign was another brief run that showed how competitive the championship scene had become. With multiple stars capable of holding the title, wrestling's strongest man was ready to make his mark. Mark Henry.
Okay, there we go. Another one. There we go. Damn, Mark Henry got a belt? Did I see that fight? I at least seen clips of that because I remember this happening, right?
Henry defeated Randy Orton at Night of Champions 2011 to capture his first World Heavyweight Championship. The world's strongest man's 91-day reign was one of the most dominant and convincing of the championship's later years. Henry's Hall of Pain character was genuinely intimidating, and his reign felt legitimate and earned after years of being underutilized. Though our story takes a giant turn when the world...
Now, I know it's a way that you use they like loosen something or like make sure the string isn't tight enough so that way the ring breaks. But that's still ridiculous. Nigga broke a ring, bro.
Years. Henry's Hall of Pain character was genuinely intimidating, and his reign felt legitimate and earned after years of being underutilized. Though our story takes a giant turn when the world's largest athlete claimed his prize. Big Show defeated Mark Henry at TLC 2011, though his reign lasted less than 1 day due to the chaotic booking decisions that had become common in WWE's championship scene. Yet wrestling witnessed the rise of a future main event star. Daniel Bryan cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase the same night at TLC 2011. Defeating Big Show to capture his first World Heavyweight Championship. The American Dragon's 105-day reign as a heel was masterfully executed, showcasing his technical excellence while building heat that would eventually lead to his massive babyface turn and the yes move. But wrestling's Celtic Warrior was ready for his...
Then they said, no. Yo, Daniel Bryan, bro, that's back to a simpler time. I swear to God, it makes no sense, bro. Fans was like, yes. Then that nigga started saying, oh, I was like, hello, what? Man getting money on off a word.
Breakthrough moment. Sheamus defeated Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 28 in one of the most controversial championship matches in WrestleMania history. The match lasted only 18 seconds, creating massive fan backlash, but launching Sheamus' 210-day reign as champion. The Celtic...
Sheamus held the belt for 210 days. It's more so like, damn, Daniel Bryan. Oh, I got 3 pump chump. But Sheamus.
Warrior proved that international stars could carry WWE's championship scene, though American audiences took time to fully embrace it. Wrestling's giant returned with renewed purpose. Big Show's second World Heavyweight Championship reign began when he defeated Sheamus in Hell in a Cell 2012. His 75-day reign was more substantial than his...
Sheamus should have brought out the Shillelagh. Oh, God. That nigga kneecap up.
Previous brief run, showcasing his veteran presence and ability to remain relevant decades into his career. Our story continues with Mexico's aristocrat ascending to the championship glory. Alberto Del Rio defeated Big Show on an episode of SmackDown in January of 2013 to capture his first World Heavyweight Championship. The Mexican aristocrat's 87-day reign brought international flavor to the championship, though his character struggled to connect with audiences despite his obvious in-ring talent. Wrestling witnessed pure excitement when the show-off finally struck gold. Dolph Ziggler cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase the night after WrestleMania 29, defeating Alberto Del Rio to thunderous applause. The show-off...
Nigga, is that a flying elbow? Also, that was a Ziggler. I don't know, man. I don't know. Having a good name.
69-day reign was one of the most popular in recent memory, as fans had long waited for Ziggler to receive his championship opportunity. Yet Mexico's aristocrat wasn't finished with his championship pursuits. Alberto Del Rio regained the World Heavyweight Championship from Dolph Ziggler at Payback 2013. His second reign lasted 133 days and represented the final significant championship run before the title's retirement, though fans' interest had warmed considerably.
What you mean the title's retirement, huh? What? So there's no more heavyweight? Is that what you're telling me?
By this point, but wrestling's most polarizing figure claimed the championship one final time. John Cena defeated Alberto Del Rio at Hell in a Cell 2013 to capture his third World Heavyweight Championship. Cena's 49-day reign was historically significant as it set up the championship's unification with the WWE Championship, ending the original World Heavyweight Championship lineage forever. Wrestling history was made when Randy Orton unified both World Heavyweight Championships at...
Okay, that's gas. That's super tough. And it was a TLC match. So did somebody get thrown? Oh, he's probably on top of the ladder in this picture. That's tough as hell.
TLC 2013, defeating John Cena to become the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion. This unification marked the end of the original World Heavyweight Championship's 11-year lineage, retiring one of WWE's most prestigious titles and streamlining the company's championship structure. But our story doesn't end there. It takes a dramatic new chapter, nearly a
I thought they split again.
decade later. WWE shocked the wrestling world at 2023 draft when Triple H announced the return of the World Heavyweight Championship. This new championship shared the name and prestige of its predecessor, but represented a completely separate lineage designed to give Raw its own championship once again. Wrestling's architect was chosen to make history. Seth frickin' Rollins defeated
Oh, so Seth Rollins is the World Heavyweight Champion.
AJ Styles and Night of Champions 2023 to become the first world champion of the new World
Damn,
Heavyweight
what happened to AJ
Championship era.
Styles?
His record-setting 316-day reign established the new title's credibility and proved that this championship would be treated with the same respect as its predecessor. Yet Scotland's Warrior was ready for his long-awaited moment. Drew McIntyre defeated Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40 to capture his first World Heavyweight Championship. The Scottish Warrior
Oh, got the belt now? Roman? That might be Roman. Oh, wait. Any Jey Uso?
His victory seemed destined to launch a lengthy reign, but wrestling is unpredictable, and with its unpredictable nature, had other plans in store. Our story takes an immediate shocking turn when Judgment Day struck. Damian Priest cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, defeating Drew McIntyre to capture the World Heavyweight Championship.
No way he still got the belt. Well, last time I seen some WWE promo was like 2024. And he definitely had the belt when he was popping out with Rhea and they was on that evil Dom trying to turn. Yeah. A whole lot of Dom shit going on.
The Archer of Infamy's 82-day reign represented Judgment Day's dominance over WWE programming and proved that the faction was more than just a mid-card entertainment. Wrestling witnessed the rise of a legitimate destroyer. Gunther defeated Damian Priest and Money in the Bank 2024 to capture his first World Heavyweight Championship. The Ring General's 392-day reign brought in...
I was not familiar with your game, Gunther. Respect, brother. Thank you. Finally, somebody hold it down for a year and some change, actually. Yeah. All right, Gunther, man, that's real respect on your. So that means the reign ended, though, right? Because he didn't say in counting. Who beat Gunther?
Old school legitimacy and hard-hitting intensity to the championship scene. His dominant run established him as one of WWE's most credible champions and proved that European wrestlers could carry the company's top championship.
Tough, brother.
But wrestling's most shocking return created instant chaos. CM Punk returned to WWE after nearly a decade away and defeated Gunther at SummerSlam.
Oh my God, pack the whole sport up, bro. What the are you talking about, bro? You let an 80-year-old man come through and take the belt from... This man has had the longer reign than everybody else that has held this belt. And you let CM Punk cook. Where's Roman Reigns at, twin? Is he at a different company or something? Like, what the are you telling me right now? What are you telling me right now?
Night 1, 2025. The Second City Saints championship victory seemed like the perfect comeback story, but his reign lasted only 5 minutes and 9 seconds, the shortest in World Heavyweight Championship history. Wrestling's architect reclaimed his throne immediately. Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase the same night, defeating CM.
That's fucked up. No, Money in the Bank really a diabolical contraption. You telling me you could cash it in right after a match, bro? He tired. Get him.
Punk to capture his second World Heavyweight Championship. After Seth Rollins was forced to relinquish the World Heavyweight Championship due to injury, the title picture was thrown into complete chaos. But in a stunning twist that sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe, CM Punk would rise once again, this time defeating Jey Uso to reclaim the gold.
This nigga Jey Uso lost to this. Bro, pack the whole script up. Pack it up, bro. Pack the script up. No way Jey Uso lost to this man. This nigga's a grandfather. What are we doing?
Unlike his infamous 5-minute reign, this victory marked a powerful statement. The Second City Saint wasn't just back, he was here to dominate. Punk's win over Jay blended raw emotion, masterful level ring psychology, and the rebellious fire that defined his legacy. The crowd erupted as he held the title high, proving that after years of chaos, controversy, and comebacks, CM Punk remains one of the most unpredictable and electrifying forces in modern WWE, proving that some stars are destined to carry the company's top prizes. From Triple H's controversial beginning in 2002 to Seth Rollins' current dominance in 2025, the World Heavyweight Championship has created legends, ended careers, and shocked the wrestling world countless times. 28 different wrestlers have held versions of this.
Christian. Oh yeah, little buddy had it for like 7 days, 8 days. Everybody on this list is super tough. Besides, well, I never seen Alberto Del Rio wrestle ever. I think I've seen Jack Swagger though. I definitely remember Dolph Ziggler from the games. Who is this Christian guy? Everybody else though, yeah, super tough, super tough.
Prestigious title across 2 distinct eras, each bringing their own story of triumph, betrayal, and legacy. Whether it was the original big gold belt era or the modern reintroduction, this championship represents the pinnacle of sports entertainment achievement. And if
I think the new belt looks way, way better, bro. Yes. I kind of like this old belt that's on the Ultimate Warrior. That belt kind of fire. Yeah, but Steve Austin got kind of tough too, though. But nigga, nah, it's the new belt. The new belt is super, super tough. What are we doing?
WWE history has taught us anything, the most unbelievable chapter in the World Heavyweight Championship story is always the next one.
Yeah, because they don't care. Oh, hey, good time. They don't care who they put over. Like you said, yeah, bro. Undertaker first reign was like 2 minutes. What are we doing? That was a great video though. Also the end of the video. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video, share your thoughts on the video in the comment section below. Hit notification bell so you stay there when I drop videos on the channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Stay.
Baby, slide by to my